Good morning, babies. Good morning, puppies. Puppies and babies. Babies and puppies. Well, this morning's feeding has gone so easy. I'm surprised. Everything seems to be going easy with these two litters. Easier than what I have had in the past, which they're all work. These two litters are work as well, but I don't know, maybe I'm just getting a little more experience as I go. I don't know. Yesterday we introduced goat's milk for their first feeding that wasn't from mom, and it went really well. There was no delay on these babies. They were all ready to make that transition to lapping milk out of a bowl. And then we fed them again last night, and I used the big pan like we have this morning and just set it down there. They were a little bit clumsy. Some of them dunked their nose under and stepped in it, but that's part of the way. They all ate from it on their own. I didn't have to hold them or anything. They did real well. And then this morning I added a little bit of puppy food mushed up. I used Diamond puppy food, the dry kibble, and I used Diamond dry food for the adults too. But for the babies, I just soak some of the dry in water, and I keep a bowl made up for when I have babies, and I just add a few spoons to the goat's milk and kind of mash it up good. You can just use a spoon after it's soaked in water, and it'll mash up and make a nice mush in the milk. Fairly easy. I warm it all in the sink with hot water. I just set the pan in the hot water, and it will warm the milk up to a nice temperature for the babies. And they're doing really well. I set the pan down, and then I just kind of make a little dinner bell noise, and they heads will pop up to come and investigate or bark. Oh, it just amazes me how many little things just come instinctively with the babies. Of course, the smell, I've used milk replacers like the powder in the past, and there's a couple on the market that do have a stronger scent that will attract the puppies, but they don't have the nourishment that goat's milk has, fresh goat's milk. So once I learned that I had access to the goat's milk, I don't have goats myself, but I have friends who do. So we keep goat's milk on hand all the time when we have babies now, and that's the best thing that I have ever tried when transitioning the puppies away from mom to eating on their own. And it works really well. It's very healthy for the babies. They're getting a lot more nutrients than the powders give, a lot more natural. And they really like the smell and the taste. My big dogs like it too. I just don't give it to them as much. Mamas like it. What are you two doing over there? Jericho is becoming more and more interested in Sheba, so I think she's getting close to coming in season, and I'm watching her closely because we want to have us another litter as soon as possible. We're just waiting on Sheba, so she's due to be in this month. And then her and Jericho will pair, and we're planning for a litter of black mass fawns if everything goes well. it goes according to plan. Hi, Sheba. Hi, Sheba. Sheba and Jericho. We have a pair of black mass fawns, and I can't wait to. She'll be a first-time mommy, so I can't wait to see what they give us. But they should give us some black mass fawns and possibly some standard black and whites. Yeah, baby, you're gorgeous. Her gorgeous. Abby. Abby is just Abby. She's a sweetheart. She's a dedicated, devoted mama. And she's also retired. She'll be leaving us after Christmas and going to, hey, you get down there, a pet home where she can be the companion of a puppy that left us, I don't know, a year and a half ago. He's all grown up and needs a companion. So, okay, little one, somebody made a mess and I was hoping to get it before you stepped in it. Goodness. So we'll get the feeding behind us and then we'll start the cleaning. All the mats and everything will get changed out again this morning. But they're doing pretty good on that. I just put the puppy food in it to start thickening the milk a little bit. I don't expect them to eat the puppy food today, but if they drink the milk down and leave the puppy food, they'll still get a little bit more heaviness, not just liquid, but it'll have a little weight to it from some of the puppy food. It'll keep them full a little longer and just get them ready to start, where eventually we'll have to cut off on the goat's milk and it'll just be puppy food. They're getting their feed in it and everything. Hey, you two, knock it off. Quit. But they're all in it. They're all in it. Make a good mess, little babies. That's another thing about our setup I love. When I first started breeding about 4 years ago, I didn't know about a lot of things. So each time we have a litter, we improve our setup. The playpen was something, I didn't start out with a playpen. I started out with a puppy tent that was in here. And it was cute and it was nice. And luckily we only had 2 puppies, but if we'd have tried to put 10 puppies in that thing, it would have been walking all over the living room floor. You going out, babes? But one of my new puppy mamas brought me this playpen and gave it to me. And I was like, that is really cool. So now we have 3 of these playpens. And we use our living room when they get up this size. And I have an office in there, back there, where I do my crafts and sewing and stuff. And we'll set up a nursery in there when mamas are ready to whelp. Sheba, stay down. So they're born in the office. And it stays quiet and peaceful until they're about 3 to 4 weeks old and ready to move in here. And in here, part of the benefit of doing that is they get used to noises and activities and things that helps them to be all well-rounded when they leave me. So you're not getting a puppy that's going to be timid and afraid of every sound. They get a lot of sound in here. Our television is right there and it's always on with all different kinds of sounds. And then we have our adult babies that are constantly playing and roughhousing and barking sometimes when there's something that gets their attention. They're not barkers by any means, but they will sound the alarm if somebody is out there and they see them before I do. So the puppies are getting used to all kinds of sounds, all kinds of household sounds. and doggy sounds. And my voice, of course. I hear people tell me months or even years after they've gotten one of our puppies that they were watching my video and their adult babies heard my voice and still recognized it. So that's crazy, but I think it's cool. So, well, I think it's time to get that out of there. They did most of the milk. You want some more? I'll wait. They start getting a little rowdy and start to play. I wanted to get it out of there so they don't end up wearing more of it than they are. But I think they're fixing to huddle up and go back to sleep. There's Mama Abby. She's always inspecting my work, and Mama Delilah. I see you too, Dee Dee. Now they're going to start staying away more often and start getting dried up so that they can get their little figures back and feel better. Yeah, aw, everybody did so good. I'm just going to leave it a few more minutes then and let them make sure they're all finished. In the next few days, we'll start making the puppy mush and leaving it in the pen all the time. Once they start eating the thicker mush, I'll just keep it inside the pen all the time. I think I will set a water bowl in there today. I have a water container that holds the water where they won't spill, hopefully. And then they'll start drinking the water too. So they're just doing amazing. Dondi, the little boy in the corner. He's our brown fawn. Come on, babies, back up. Let me get down in here. He's still available. Oh, turn around here, sugar. Sit up here and look at the camera, honey boy. He is available, and Denny, the lilac fawn, right here. He is available. Both of these boys are available. Yes, you are. And they're looking for a forever family. They're AKC registered. They're 4 weeks old. They were born this November the 14th, so they'll be ready to go January the 10th. And they'll have their vaccines December 26th. And they're getting wormed every 2 weeks. And they're going to be happy, healthy, well socialized little doggies by January the 10th and ready to go live and bond with the family. I'm in Lowell, Arkansas, so if you're interested, reach out to me. I'm everywhere. I'm on Facebook and TikTok and YouTube. And my website is bogansbostons.com. I'm on the Good Dog Preferred Breeder website under Bogans Bostons. So 10 puppies, and I have 2 boys that are still available, and they need their homes. They need to go somewhere and start bonding as close to 8 weeks as possible, because it's better for them. They start bonding much better at that age. I have 2 new girls coming to live with us and stay with us and grow up in our pack, and they'll be 8 weeks old when I bring them home. And then we'll have more babies when Sheba gets ready. We do plan on 3 mamas next year. Delilah will have us another litter, and Sheba and Ray Ray. Ray Ray will be ready to be a mommy sometime around May or June. So we will continue to have puppies and have our videos and keep these guys available. That's one of the reasons I started breeding, was it was so hard to find a quality healthy Boston Terrier in my area. And I work from home anyway, and I thought, since I'm home 24/7, why don't I try? I lost my senior best friend, Boston, back in 2018, I think. And instead of just getting one more, I'm always going to have a Boston. I don't care. I know it hurts when you lose one, but the best healing for me is another one. Our home needs everything that a Boston brings into it, and I'm going to have one as long as I'm physically able to care for one. So I kind of thought it'd be nice if I could make them more available in our area. And now mine are going everywhere. They do go locally, most of them do, but many of them go to places I never dreamed. I just helped one on their way to Alaska. So I don't do the transporting myself, but if you want one of my babies, I'll do everything I can to help hook you up with a reputable transporter. I will drive, within a couple hours to meet either the new families or their flight nannies or however they're gonna transport them. So I do try to help with that kind of cost, but I can't afford to do the transporting. I'm needed here at home too much to go on the road. That's a whole nother job that I have a couple of full-time jobs right here. Oh, you silly babies. Anyway, somebody reach out to me. I've got 2 AKC registered, health tested little boys looking for their families. So